Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Saturday afternoon to you all. My name is Tess Crawley. I'm a clinical and forensic psychologist and director of Dr. Tess Crawley and Associates Psychology Practice. And I thought I would bring you on a little walk with me today. It's been a really rainy day, and it's been a rare occurrence for me to wake up late and exhausted after an even rarer occurrence of a night out. So I need some fresh air, and I'm glad that the rain has stopped so that I can get out and soak up some of this amazing day. Now, just a little share. I've lost my flip screen. Here it is. Isn't it a beautiful day? Eh? Still some spring blossoms around the place. It's a bit slippy and slidey underfoot, so I will try not to fall over and disgrace myself. But if I do, I'm sure you'll all forgive me. Now, Miles is with me. Where are you, Miles? Miles? He's come for a little walk too. Okay, so today I have noticed that our Facebook page is getting excitingly close to having 500 followers, and I'm really excited. And I think back to before I started doing these videos, and I think we had maybe about 250 odd followers, so that would have been in June and June, July, I guess. So in the space of a few months, we've doubled the number of people who are following this page, and I'm so excited to have you all here. 500 people. Wow, nearly. So I thought about that, and I thought, well, what does that actually mean? So I had a little bit more of a look at the data that Facebook can give me on our stats around the Facebook page, and lo and behold, I discovered that about 4,000 people had watched my videos last week. Now, I don't know if you live in Tasmania. I don't know if you live in Timbuktu. I don't know where you're watching from, but thank you so much for joining me. It is so exciting to know that these videos are reaching out to people, and people are finding them relevant, helpful, engaging, whatever, funny. I don't care what you're finding them. If you're finding them something that means something to you, then that's amazing, and I love it. Thank you. I will say I have noticed an increase in people reaching out, and I'm really pleased about that too. So, you know, don't be afraid to reach out and get some help if you need help with something in your life. If you think that there's something that we can do, whether that's as a mental health profession, you know what I mean, profession-wide, if we as professionals can help you in some way, and I'm the only sort of face that you've got to that profession, and you don't live in Tasmania, that's okay. Reach out anyway. If if you're in Queensland, I know some awesome psychologists in Queensland. If you're in Victoria, I know some amazing psychologists and social workers in Victoria. I know some incredible speech pathologists in South Australia. You know, if you feel that you need some help and you're not in Tassie and you want to reach out, give it a go. Because I promise that I don't bite. However, I might get bitten in a minute if Miles goes on the beach without a lead, because I think I'll get into trouble. So bear with me. Miles, let's comply with some authority and put your lead on. Come on. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is that I wanted to say a real special shout out to any of my friends and family who are watching this, because you were all very, very quiet about what you watch and don't watch, and that's okay, I get that. But I have, Miles, this is really hard to do one-handed, so come and help me, buddy. Come on. I have some amazing friends, obviously, who follow this page, and I wanted to just say a very special shout out, whatever you want to call that, to friends of mine who are going through difficult times. Because it's hard sometimes when you're a psychologist and you can't be the treating person for your friends, because you can't. It's unethical. We're not allowed to have two relationships with people, so we can't be someone's treating professional and their mum, or their treating professional and their friend, or anything like that. So big hello and all my love to all my friends who are going through tough times. Now the next thing I wanted to say was, make sure that, if you don't mind, oh hi Brooklyn, you're with me, and Kate, hello, it's nice to have some friends here today. Make sure, if you don't mind, that you encourage people that you know, if they're interested in the content of our page, to actually like the page and follow the page. Because obviously it's nice to see that reflected, you know, to see the engagement with the page reflected in the number of page likes that we have. That's really validating, and, you know, it gives me a sense of people being involved. But it also means that you get a better access to the content. And obviously, you know, from day to day I talk about all sorts of different things. I don't have a plan of what I'm going to talk about, so you never know what might come up that's going to be of relevance to you. So feel free to have if you're not already a formal liker and follower of the page, make sure you jump on and do that. You're right there, Miles. Now the other thing I want to ask a favour is, I'd like to gauge some interest in whether or not a live question and answer session would be of interest to people. Do you think if I set up a Facebook event, so a live event where I'm live on Facebook, and people email in their questions ahead of time, you could know exactly what time that event's going to happen, what date it's going to happen, and you could jump on board and watch it. You could interact live, you could ask questions live, you could comment live, or you could email your questions ahead of time and hear my answer live. So I'd really like to know if that's something that would appeal to people, because I'm actually quite happy to do that. It's something that's been in my mind for quite some time, and I know that a lot of other what do you call professionals in various professions do things like that for a different, you know, you've got graphic designers, and you've got you know, motivational speakers and life coaches and all those sorts of bods who will do live events. So if you think that's something that you'd like, even if there's only a handful of you there, I'm happy to do that. So can you let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like me to do, because I'm more than happy to have a go at that for you. It would be exciting. I've never done that, a formal live event before. Of course I'm live every day, but you know, booking it up ahead of time, you know, a bit of Wayne's World, doesn't hurt anybody, a bit of a book them and they will come. Anyway, it's starting to rain. It's raining on my parade today. We're having a lovely time at the beach. Mars is exploring. What have you found, Mars? Let's have a little look. What have you found, buddy? Oh, shells. Okay. All right, so that's it for me today. Just sort of encouraging people who are interested in my page to formally like and follow. See if we can get past the 500 milestone this weekend. So there's a challenge. Saturday's nearly, you know, 3/4 gone. So let's see if we can get to 500 before Monday. That would be awesome. In the meantime, Miles and I are heading home for a cup of tea and maybe some Doctor Who on Netflix or whatever it's on. Have a great Saturday. Oh, there you are. I've lost the camera. Have a great Saturday, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.